Welcome everybody to Command Combat Battle Reports. Don't touch that dial or the mouse or the keyboard or whatever you'd use to switch off. We are not doing another postponement video. This is it. This is the beginning of the season. This is essentially how I've wanted to do this channel for a while now. We are going to come at you 4 times a week. The first day is going to be Command Combat Civil War, which is the game I invented and is what this channel was named after, etc., etc. We're going to have battle reports from this game. We're going to have tutorials and news and information about it, etc., etc. On Tuesdays, we're going to have Battleboards, which is another channel, which we're going to give the link to, and you should subscribe to them as well. They do wonderful terrain, and they're going to teach you how to do it. On Thursdays, we're going to have computer battle reports, all of them from the Total War series. And on Saturdays is going to be the classic. It is the miniature battle reports of all the different types of things that you love, Saga, Flames of War, and shit. You know what? Start over. Welcome everybody to Command Combat Battle Reports, and don't touch that dial or the keyboard or the mouse or whatever you use to change channels nowadays. We are not doing a Welcome everybody to Command Combat Battle Reports, and don't touch that dial. Welcome everybody to Command Combat Battle Reports. Do not touch that dial or the keyboard or the mouse or whatever you would use to switch the channel. We are not doing another postponement video. This is it. We are finally doing the season the way that I've been wanting to do it. We are going to come at you 4 times a week. It's going to be on Sundays, Command Combat Civil War, which is the game I invented and which started this whole channel. On Tuesdays, we are going to have Battleboards, which is instructional videos on building terrain. It's from another channel. They're allowing us to use their videos, and we're going to have links to that, and you should subscribe to them as well. On Thursdays, we are going to have computer battle reports from the Total War series, and on Saturdays, the classic miniature wargaming, using Flames of War, Saga, Showdown, all these different things. And we're also going to have, new this time, collectibles such as X-Wing, Wings of Glory, Star Wars miniatures, etc., etc. And of course, cats whenever they jump into the videos. Alright, so that's what we're going to have for the first 3 months. Then we're going to have a couple of weeks off. We're not going to be gone for long. I'm just going to have a little bit of a break there because we're going to switch. We're still going to have miniatures, but we're also going to have miniature battle reports, miniature reenactments, which are essentially using the miniatures to show historically what really happened in these specific battles, so you can watch them and get a sense of where the armies really moved and what it looked like, minus all the gore and all that sort of thing. And we're also going to have board gaming as well. In addition, we will still have Command Combat Civil War, along with actually another game that I've invented, part of my Relic World series, science fiction, essentially using the Showdown rules. So we're going to have those in like January or February through another 3 months. And sprinkled in there, we're also going to have some things from Iron Shield Arms, who have, they do gladiator combat in real life, so you're going to be able to see what people look like using these weapons. They're going to have a couple lessons on it. We're going to sprinkle in some role-playing games as well, so that it has, role-playing games that use miniatures and that sort of thing. And we're going to try some of these different types of things, because at the end of this, what I would really like to do is create a whole gaming channel with all kinds of things, wargaming and some role-playing, and everything centered around either miniatures or some kind of combat, so, you know, we'd still have, like, the gladiator things, that sort of thing. As these 6 months go along, 6 to 7 months go along, I would really like to hear your input, because at the end of this, I really want this channel to go. I want it to be something that fans love. I want it to have grown into something that has built a community and created a show that people really enjoy. I certainly really enjoy doing it. I want to continue doing it, but I'm going to need to figure out logistically how to make it work. As you can tell, I'm off for such long periods of time, and it's because I'm balancing day job, writing my books, and doing this. And hopefully this can become big enough that I can actually do it as my job and become a regular channel. I'd like to actually hire a crew and have this be an entire, network. So I would love to hear your input to figure out how artistically and logistically to make this thing work, what you'd like to see more of, what you'd like to see less of. If we don't adjust right away, don't worry, it's not that we're not listening to you. it's I shouldn't even say we. For the most part, it's me and some buddies that help me every now and then. But anyway, it's not that I'm not listening. It's that I created all this content already. I've scheduled it to go up. It's going to go up over the next 6 to 7 months. But suggestions are definitely welcome and will help adjust for the future. There's also a Facebook page for Command Combat Battle Reports. There is also a Facebook group for Command Combat Civil War. Everyone's welcome for these types of things. Again, any suggestions, that's really why I'm making this, because the true intro video is next. That's going to give a little preview, and we're going to start putting some things up as well, some battle reports and stuff. But I wanted to come to all of you and say, first of all, thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient for all of these months and waiting around and not unsubscribing. I hope you'll continue to watch. Please tell your friends. Please get anybody you think who would be interested in this on board and become part of this. And I want to hear your suggestions. Hopefully you guys will talk with each other about what would work and, you know, etc., etc. Anyway, thank you all for watching and for supporting. Try to subscribe if you're not already. And happy gaming, everybody! By the way, perfect thing to do with your Flames of War boxes when you're done with them. It also makes for a very good hat.